What's up? What's up? It's your boy Jes33king Production, and we are live right now. You can call in right now at area 917. We got a lot of things to catch up with. 217-931-8991. It is your boy Jes33king Production, and we are on right now. What's good in the hood? I was just talking to the homie Straight Drop. I was talking to him. Shout out to Straight Drop. And we're talking about Charlamagne the God. We're talking about rape. We're talking about Kanika Jenkins. We're talking a host of different motherfucking things that's really going down right now. People getting exposed. You know what I'm saying? We're talking Zach. You know what I'm saying? We're talking Bars, some girl named Bars that's, you know what I'm saying, talking about, Zach murder was solved and some guy in a red fucking shirt did it or what have you. I don't care who did it, how they did it, when they did it, but it is a direct response. It's a direct response to what happened or a direct result of what happened to the Kanika Jenkins. Excuse my eyebrow. I got to do the mama. Why did Straight Drop insult you this morning? What do you mean? He did? I didn't see it. If he did, somebody needs to send me that link and let me know what was said about me. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what was said about me. You know what I'm saying? So, but back to the topics, man. We got a lot of stuff that's happening. What the fuck is going on? What is happening in the world? We got a new Bill Cosby. And if you know who Bill Cosby is, we got a new Bill Cosby. When I say we got a new Bill Cosby, we got somebody that's raping. The world is crazy. Just like I told these people, like, you got to understand, rape is wrong. It's wrong. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about Charlamagne the God. We're talking about how he got caught up in a rape with a 15-year-old girl. We're talking about he said I was a lame. Anyway, holla at your boy. Anyway, whatever. You just trying to start beef. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no beef that way. Me and Straight Drop talk all the time. But like I said, how in the fuck do a man that was charged for rape get so big? You get what I'm saying? Like, how is it that we're looking at the girl? Like, and shout out to Straight Drop, but he's trying to defend Charlamagne the God and say why all of a sudden is this girl coming on and saying and going to his arch enemy and saying, hey, Charlamagne the God raped me. Why is it a problem? Why is it a problem for her to go to anybody to talk about her experience with Charlamagne the God? Charlamagne the God, if you don't know, he's one of three that hosts Power 106 Club. Now you got the host DJ Envy, then you got the female. Forget her name. What's her name? Why don't I have her name on my head? You got the one of the third, the female. God, why don't I know her name? Angela Yee. Then you got Charlamagne the God. You got DJ Envy as the head. Then you got Charlamagne the God. Then you got Angela Yee. Now, back in the day, if you know Wendy Williams has been this person that's been in radio for a long ass time. She's been in radio for a long ass time, and one of the people that came up behind Wendy Williams was Charlamagne the God. Charlamagne the God was this radio personality who is somewhat similar to, if I can gauge him, to be like, remember what was that musical thing that everybody used to listen to when you had it was what's the name of it? Fuck, my brain is not working today. Anyway, Simon, if I had to gauge who he is, he would be the equivalent of Simon. Simon is the one that's on American Next singer or whatever it is, and to eat. Then you had the people that was kind of sincere, the person that was like, "Oh, I like you." Then you had Simon that say, "Oh, this and this and that and that." That's who Charlamagne God would be equivalent to. He would be that type of person. Now, why is it bad for the like they tried to talk shit about the female as if she's the one that's the perpetrator? How is she the perpetrator and she's the victim? No matter if it's 20 years later, 15 years later, 10 years later, 5 years later, 2 years later, 1 year later, she's still a victim. And just because Charlamagne God have a name for itself, he has a name for itself. His name is Charlamagne God, and he's the Prince of Peace and people off. He's the guy that will rub you wrong. He's the guy that will says, "Hey, can I have sex with you? If I can't have sex with you, can I bring a drink? And if I can't have sex with you, then can I put something in your drink?" This is what this man have said on live TV. And you mean to tell me that this man don't have rapist, stalkish ways? You get what I'm saying? Like he don't have rapist, stalkish ways? Hey, it's your call. It's your call. You can call in and give your opinion at 217-931-8991. I need to hear from you. How do you guys feel about this girl now coming out at least 15 years later? She got to be like 30 something right now. And she was 15 when it happened. How you doing? It's your call. You're live on the air.
Hello?
How you doing?
Hello?
How you doing? You're live on...
Nah, I'm on the Justice followers. I was just trying to get through to him.
Yeah, this is Jes33king production. What's up? It's your boy Jes33king production.
This is Jess?
Yeah, what's up? What's going down?
Oh, Jess, man. What's up, man?
What's up? You live on the air.
Nah. Huh?
You're live on the air right now.
Actually, okay, I'm live, but I don't think this video that I'm looking at you speak right now and it says you're live, but I don't get it. I don't see you on the phone. But anyway,
I'm right here waving at you. Like, I'm waving at you.
But anyway, it's all right. Like, cause I'm in Boston. I'm calling from Boston.
What's up, Boston? How you doing?
What I wanted you to do, Jess. I'm 46, 62. You might remember me as NGS.
Right. I remember.
Remember those names? Yeah, you're laughing.
Yeah.
Like, so remember those names. Like, you remember those names, like, it was about, like, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely a supporter of you and everything like that. Don't get it twisted. But what I want you to do, Jess, honestly, is I want you to do research before you go live, bro.
Why?
Because what I wanted to tell you was, when you put out assumptions and everything like that, yo, bro, that shit sends off the wrong energy into the universe. Mm-hmm. So you might actually just like you might just be giving opinions and everything, but certain people online are not taking it like that. They're taking what you say for fact. You understand, bro?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I understand. What was one of the things?
Your facts and your assumptions.
What was one of the things that you felt like I was giving a wrong assumption or?
No, bro. I watch you every single time. I'm 46, 62 in your comments. Like, that's me. Like 46, 62. But that's my name in your comments. Like, and I fully see you and everything. But what I want you to do, Jeff, is I want you to get more information. I want you to research everything before you go live, so that when you go live, you're not giving opinions and assumptions. You're giving facts. Because when you put out opinions and assumptions, niggas is getting killed off that shit every day in the streets. You deal? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Like, people are getting killed off assumptions and shit, and YouTube has somehow incorporated themselves in the streets, and the streets have somehow incorporated themselves into YouTube. So what I'm saying is just putting out putting out words is kind of bad. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially if it ain't no ground to stand on, bro. And that's all I be saying.
Right. Like I totally get it. Like, I totally understand.
And my nigga, you gotta find a different angle, bro. You gotta find a different angle.
Okay.
Let's rest off of this KJ shit.
I'm not.
Dogs. Purple hearts up for Kanika.
Right.
I feel for the girl. I have 2 daughters my damn self.
Right.
But at the same time, oh my bad. No, but at the same time, what you have to do is you have to actually do some damn research so that every time you get on backtrack what you say off an opinion. You get what I'm saying?
I totally get you. I understand 100% where you coming from. There's facts, then there's opinions, then you know you gotta if you're in my shoes, you gotta wrestle with both. You gotta see both of them. You do.
Just don't get me wrong. I understand you want justice. You want J for K, J for JK. I understand that, but at the same time, what you don't understand is people not smart enough on YouTube to people that's watching you on YouTube who's moving off of your word. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
So when you threw up that video and you said, the nigga God rest T Streets. When you said T Streets, might have had something to do with that. Nigga, he got whacked shortly after that. I'm not putting that on you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's not just you who was saying that. It was 150 YouTube pages that said that. But
right. I never spoke about T Streets.
You can't just throw out shit in the universe and expect nothing to happen. Now T Streets, God rest his soul, might have got whacked for nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I get what you're saying. One thing I didn't really do, I never really talked about T Streets, but I get what you're saying because I did talk about Zach. I did talk about Zach.
The video when you said, dude, I'm a loyal subscriber, and there's no beef, and it ain't nothing like that. But I just want you to understand the power that you have. You have to research things. You have, before you jump online. Don't jump online with somebody else's opinion.
Right. I got you.
That's going to put somebody else in a predicament where that'll get them fucked over, bro. We in the streets. We're not in YouTube. We're not in the YouTube land that everybody lives in. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I get you.
And that's all I'm saying. Stop talking about. I was listening to you earlier about Mama T. If you don't know who Mama T is, stop referring to her as Mama T. Because that's not your Mama T. I refer to women in my neighborhoods as Mama such and such. But that don't mean that you could do it. You understand?
Mm-hmm. But why couldn't?
And that's all that is. And that's all I need you to do, Jess.
Okay. I appreciate your call. I really appreciate your support, man. I'm greatly. I thank you so much for the critique. Like I said, I thank you. Like I said, your comments matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I never erase people comments. I never. If you're a subscriber, right, and you comment on something that Jes33king production is doing, I never erase it. If you go look at how many people comment and count how many people commented, you'll see that it equals up. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter if it's a like or a dislike, I always keep it there. The only thing I dislike is racism, whether it's against a black person or a white person. And the only thing I dislike is when you talk bad about children. So other than that, that's the only 2 things that I would delete. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I don't use the N-word. If I do, I try not to. I try not to use the N-word. I don't use the word coon and nothing like that, shit like that. I didn't mean to hang up on you, but I was just trying to get a point across real quick. My subscriber for 4662. I appreciate everything you said and your constructive criticism. I appreciate it. I'm taking it into my brain so you can understand. And I'm talking directly to 4662. Everybody know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he have a YouTube page, but if he do, go show that brother some love. Go subscribe to his page. Go look him up. 4662. And I try to do a lot of research. I'm not perfect. That's why you'll always hear Jes33king say, hey, if it's something that I said wrong, I don't mind you calling me and fucking checking me live on the air. Like I would sit and listen, and I would listen. I ain't too big headed to where I'm saying, oh no, let me hang him up real quick so he can't, so they won't hear him checking me. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because when let's for example, let's go back to Zach. Let's talk about Zach. I remember when Zach called my podcast, my radio station, and he said, "Just, I thought you was one of those goofy motherfuckers." And this is what this man is saying. He said, "But no, just you cool." And this is Zach saying this to me. And I'm looking like I only had like maybe 5,000 subscribers at the time, and I'm looking like this is Zach TV1 calling me on my platform. And I'm a nobody. I'm still a rookie. This is my 3rd month into this shit. Why are you calling me? And he called me and he basically said what this 4662 said. He said, you have a responsibility. It's a lot of people that listen to what you're saying. And what you're saying can get somebody killed. Not to say that this is what we're trying to promote. We're not trying to promote violence, or we're not trying to promote to be some kind of hitman through YouTube. No, what he's saying is a lot of people from the streets, a lot of people from the streets listen to what's been said on YouTube, and they listen to the straight drops. They listen to the Just Kings. They listen to the everybody love everybody. They listen to us, especially when it's dealing with some street stuff. And as people know, we report what goes on in the streets, because I feel like I have a mission not to go snitch on nobody, or not to have this gang against this gang, but to bring awareness to when injustice is brought to the streets. Then it's my job to report about that injustice and say, hey, that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so, and that's just where I'm at. So straight drop, I mean, not straight drop, but Zach, he did kind of refer to, hey, watch what you say, because I remember, and this is what made me mad at Zach. And I'm gonna talk about that shit. I'm gonna talk about it. And I don't even have to do no research to because me and Zach was having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? What made me mad about Zach, and this is what made me mad today about his death, because, you know what I'm saying, I feel like, and not, let me see those like, let me take a pause. Let me see those like buttons go up. Let me see those like, everybody take a pause. Let me see those purple hearts go out. Let me see those purple hearts go out. Oh, dismiss. Let me see those purple hearts go out, and let me see those like buttons go up. I need to see at least 24 likes, at least 24 likes, at least. I need to see more likes, more likes, more likes. Thumbs up, right? I need to see more likes than dislikes. I don't know how many dislikes I got, but I'm pretty sure it's people out there just going to dislike it, but I need to see purple hearts go out too as well. But this is what made me mad about what happened with the death of Zach. It's because I feel like it's a direct result of what happened with Nick, and that's just how I feel. And forgive me if you feel like if you feel different than that, but that's just how I feel about it. That's my opinion. Now Zach did tell me. He said to me, he said, if I knew anything about Kanika's death, I would be dead. I would get killed. This is what this man said to me. This man said it directly to me. And he said to me, I live by the streets. It's certain things that you can and can't, certain things you can do and certain things you can't do. You know what I'm saying? He said, I live by the code of silence. I can't talk about certain things. I'm like, well, shit. Well, what's those certain things you can't? What's those certain things you can't talk about? Well, I can't talk about the death of Kanika because I asked him straight up, "Do you know who killed Kanika?" And he said, "If I knew, I would be dead." And I'm looking at the end result of this whole case. As we know, young people don't. They sometimes they wait to take care of their business or what have you. But you know what I'm saying. I get it. I get the responsibility that Jes33king and what the Jes33king production have. And we're going to try to be responsible and do all the right things. But right now, I was really talking about Charlamagne the God. Charlamagne the God was aired out by Star, one of his arch nemesis, on Star Today, or I forget the name of his show, but it's called Star. And Charlamagne the God was like accused or he was charged with rape. Did he get convicted? This is what pisses me off. And this is what made me upset. This is what made me go live right after Straight Drop, is because when I was on Straight Drop channel, on his podcast, it seemed like he was trying to defend the raper. Like, how do you defend the raper? I don't care if the girl was 15 years old. I don't care if she was 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? If she was 15 years old, she did not supposed to be raped. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool to take advantage of somebody. And even if it was in 2001 and now 15 years later, she's coming at Charlamagne the God, like, and she's using Star. Like, what's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, what's really wrong with that picture? You get what I'm saying? Like, how is it a bad thing for this woman who was humiliated? She didn't get raped by one person. She was raped by multiple people. And if she was humiliated by a group of people, as Charlamagne the God stated for itself, he said, my dudes was in the room with her. My dudes, my guys. Somehow he said it in plural, and somehow he was talking about his people, his homeboys, was in a room with this girl, which was 15 years old in 2001. Now, let me catch you up to speed. 15 years later, now this girl, or 10, 15, 20 years later, this girl want to come back and she want to attack or go at Charlamagne the God. And yes, you can call back if you want to. You can call back. Don't matter if you call back. Yes, call back. Station. If you want to call in and give your opinion about, and if you don't know who Charlamagne the God is, Charlamagne the God is a man who hosts Power 106, Power Breakfast Club 106, and he said one time he was interviewing this one girl. Her name was Snapper or some shit like that, and she somehow they was talking about sex. And what's up? It's your boy Jes33king production, and you're live on the air.
Hey yo, Jess, nah, it's your boy again.
What's up, buddy?
Charlamagne was all Charlamagne, and he's not the God. Let's call that nigga Leonard.
Right.
Like, let's call him Leonard.
Let's call him Leonard.
That's his real name. That's what his mama called him. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Right.
Leonard was mad. He was wrong. He was all the way in the wrong. Jeff.
He was.
When do we ever let children get into grown folks' business?
And see, this is what made me kind of irritated. Not at Straight Drop, but just he was more so leaning towards.
No, not Straight Drop. Yo. First of all, Straight Drop gets a fucking crazy check every 30 days. So we're not even going to talk about him or Clout TV or anybody like that. Like, bro, are you seriously watching them and taking what they say for hell no. But let's get back to Charlamagne real quick.
Right.
Charlamagne, where he went wrong, bro, we don't have no children partying around us. You get what I'm saying?
True.
I got a 16-year-old brother that he ain't getting down with us. You get what I'm saying? If it's liquor, weed, whatever popping in the area, bro, we keep kids out of that. Charlamagne is out of control.
He is. And see what happened is this guy Charlamagne, he clearly did a Bill Cosby. He did a Bill Cosby to this young girl, and I can't believe how people are trying to trash talk this girl because she used Star platform to come back at Charlamagne the God.
No. See, the only thing I don't like about the situation is that the girl came back 15 years later.
Okay.
She was only 15 when it happened, so I'm not negating that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not negating that.
Okay. Where are you going with this?
And no. It's all on Charlamagne. Don't get me wrong. I ain't putting nothing on the young girl. But what I don't like about the whole situation is the fact that Star is re-bringing this up. Like, Charlamagne already spoke about this in 2011 and then again in 2013.
But is Star really bringing this back up? Let me ask you a question. Is it really Star, or is it the girl who's getting that Star saying, hey, let me come on your platform and talk about this?
No, I get what you're saying, Jess. It's not Star or nothing like that. I mean, it's not the girl. Don't get me wrong. It's not the girl. What I don't like is Star is trying to get views off this shit just because he just got kicked off the complex. Let's not forget that.
But see, Star really don't need like views.
No, he doesn't.
He really don't need that.
He doesn't need complex. But he doesn't have no radio stations.
He did have a radio station. Actually,
he don't got no one syndicated.
No. Let me stop you there. Actually, he did have a radio station before he went to Complex. In fact, he was taking a pay cut to go to Complex. He took.
No, I know. He was taking a pay cut to go to Complex. Okay, we get that. We get that. What I'm saying is he's not syndicated. Syndicated, which I mean, he's not on 50 stations in 50 states. You get what I'm saying?
And
so I think he's just using this as a clout chase. Like, why would you bring this up?
I think he just don't like
after the fact.
I think Charlamagne the God. I think he don't like Charlamagne.
No. I'm not defending Charlamagne.
I know, but I just don't think that Star. I don't think Star likes Charlamagne the God, and I don't see anything wrong with two enemies.
No, it's been proven that he don't like Charlamagne. He goes Charlamagne all the time.
That's fine.
Charlamagne. See, what you don't understand is Charlamagne took his job in New York. That's the whole beat.
That's fine.
Charlamagne.
But you gotta look at it like this, young man.
And that's fine. That's fine and everything. But Charlamagne should be off of 97.7 just because. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But Charlamagne already went through this 10 years ago. So I'm just like, why keep bringing it up? You get what I'm saying?
Why not expose a rapist? Why not expose somebody who created drama?
You get what I'm saying? Best believe. I'm for that. Nigga, kill all rats, expose all rapists, kill them too. You dig? Like, I'm really about that life. Like, nigga, but what I'm saying is Star is playing the whole role right now by re-bringing this up. Now the girl,
I don't think so.
Shorty is a victim, and of course, like, I don't condone it as much as ever. But my question is, why are they acting like this in 2018 when they should have been acting like this in 2005 when the case happened? Because
guess what? Charlamagne the God wasn't Charlamagne the God. He wasn't
that big back then.
Right. He wasn't that big. Since he's not that big.
And I'm not defending Charlamagne. All I'm doing, I'm just saying This is very coincidental, and it's very what's the word I'm looking for? It's very Bobby. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's very timely. It's very timely.
When shit just happens out of nowhere, but it's not out of nowhere. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't want to refer to clout chasing or nothing like that, but no. I definitely think Charlamagne should definitely be ostracized from 97.7 and everything like that.
But do you think that's going to happen? I don't think that's going to happen because even if you look at the history of this goddamn case, the girl really never had a voice. She never really had a voice, or she never had a chance to let.
I read up on the case because it's public information right now.
Right, but she never had a chance to let the world know her side of the story. Now, if you take Charlamagne at God's side, he always had a voice about it. He always spoke about it, like you said. He defended himself. He had different radio stations like Wendy Williams, or he got interviewed by somebody else and was able to get across to the world his side of the story. But it's always two sides of the story, and then there's the truth. And then so that's what we're looking for, is the truth.
When we should have been kicked his ass out of the community 10 years ago. That's all I'm saying. And it seems quite I can't even think of the word, but it's quite bad that Star's bringing it up at this point in time.
I think it's cool. I don't see anything wrong with it. Like we're taking what's up, Alexander? We're taking the focus off of the girl and we're putting it on just about Star. Star is bringing this shit back up. Star is this and Star is that. Forget about Star. What about the action? What about the girl who got raped? You know what I'm saying? Like and what about the person who did it? Let's expose him. But we're shooting at the messenger.
I'm not going in for Charlamagne. Fuck him. Like, I actually know females he deal with. I'm from Boston. Like, I'm not worried about that. What I'm saying is it's so funny that Star brought this to the light.
So let me ask you a question. Go ahead. How would it affect you if this girl did it by herself without Star, or used a different platform like Wendy Williams talk show host?
I would have felt honestly that she was trying to get her story out there, and Star was trying to take advantage of her. You get what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with the shorty.
It has everything to do with the shorty, because she was raped. I don't care how the story gets. I don't care how the message.
What I'm saying is how it's coming out, Jess.
Yeah, but see, you want to shoot the. You want to shoot.
It's coming out.
You want to shoot the messenger. Right now, you want to shoot Star down because Star has something to do with it, because Star don't like Charlamagne the God. And if you're just tuning in, hold on 1 second, young man. If you're just tuning in, hold on 1 second. We're talking about Star. We're talking about Charlamagne the God and the victim. I'm not saying her name, but
all right. So listen.
Hold on. Let me talk to my peoples that's just tuning in. If you're just tuning in, that's what we're talking about. I got a young man that's calling in. I got a call on the phone, and we're discussing Charlamagne the God and his dealings with Star and him being a rapist. That's what we're talking about. Go ahead.
That's all I'm saying. Star has a vendetta. So when Star comes out with the story, it takes away from Shorty's story, and it makes it look like Star is being vindictive and trying to get back at him.
But he is. I would have rather Shorty, it's no question about it.
Went to Good Morning America or something like that.
But see, she don't have that pull to get on Good Morning America. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand the two characters. The two characters between Charlamagne the God and Star are similar. They both have equal personalities and perspective. Hell yeah, Star want to get back at him and the Breakfast Club, because mind you, Star's supposed to be hosting on the Breakfast Club. He's supposed to be where Charlamagne the God is, but he's not.
Exactly, Jess. You're saying what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is I would have rather that this story came through a different outlet than Star, because people are gonna construe this shit as Star hating and not Shorty got raped, and we agree on that.
We can agree. We can agree. We can agree.
You get what I'm saying, and that's all I'm saying. I would have rather heard took different outlet rather than that, because Star just fucked her.
Okay, so now, so let's say this. No, now that we got Star as the middleman, he's the messenger. He got the girl on. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here as the victim? Like, what does the victim do? Like, what is she trying to get? What is she trying to get out this whole ordeal? What do you think she's trying to get?
So the victim. So how this shit works, Jeff, is the victim already, he copped, okay? He copped out to, he didn't cop out to rape. He copped out to what's that shit? Enticing. Basically, it was the charge of enticing a minor. Contributing to a minor's delinquency. Basically, giving a kid alcohol. That's what he copped out to.
Mm.
That's what he copped out to. He copped out to delinquency, contributing to keep penetrating her. And Shorty said that he was on top of me. I believe he should be.
But see, Charlamagne said he didn't rape her. Charlamagne said he wasn't in the room. His dudes was.
Okay, Jess. Let me play devil's advocate real quick. Let me play devil's advocate real quick. Okay, so. A shooting, and this is real shit. Okay, so we live in a 3-family house. A shooting happened, but it happened on the 3rd floor. That means in a 3-family house, you have to get warrants for every single floor. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the niggas on the 2nd floor could have already said, he was the person that did it. You get what I'm saying? The people on the 2nd floor, meaning that the witnesses to the shit. It was her and some other girl, right?
Right.
It was her and some other girl. So, and then Charlamagne fucked up where he said, I went into the police station. I just watched that interview. It was with DJ Academics.
Right.
He's like, I walked into the police station and I said I was responsible for everything that happened the other night. Jess, be serious, bro. What nigga walks into a police
Thank you.
And my point. Shit that he don't
my
know.
Point.
What?
My point. When I heard that, I said bullshit. I said bullshit.
Nigga walks to a police station and admits to some shit that he don't even know transpired. You get it?
Exactly. Like, that's why I said that this
guilty party. Only and the niggas are.
And I felt like that story that he gave was straight bull shit.
To any nigga who be in these streets who don't went through the court system, that makes no sense. That I went and turned myself in.
His dudes, and he wanted to go say, hey.
No, and then he said, they arrested me. This is the same interview. He said, they arrested me because I'm the only one that went to the police station. And then he said, yo, Jess, go watch this shit. He said with DJ Academics, he's like, what the fuck? He's like, a couple of my dudes ran in there, but I didn't go in there. And
I know, I watched that.
So hold on. You and your dudes, your dudes ran into some bitch who wasn't coherent. You get what I'm saying?
And
she's screaming rape, and then you go turn yourself in talking about I take responsibility for everything.
That story seemed so fishy. That story seemed so out of order. Even then, he said he was like, the girl was coming over for some days. Like she's been coming over days before. So you mean to tell me you knew this girl?
He was already in the wrong by going and picking a 15-year-old up when you're 20 years old, bro.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, come on, that's not what we're looking for, bro.
So
when I was 20, I had a 15-year-old sister.
And so
we going to go get her friends? Please. Like, the nigga was already in the whole wrong, and I don't know how he got up out of that, but I know it's a civil case coming soon.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be a civil case. Hell yeah, it's gonna if the civil case.
The only thing I never respect about the whole case, just go to academic interview and go watch the Star interview, and then the bitch says that her mother didn't let her come to court. I don't respect that. I don't know what her mom was on or what she thought, or her mother. What I think was her mother didn't believe her. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of moms don't believe their daughters when their daughters come in and say, oh, I got touched or something like that. That's what I think happened, because if you notice the Star interview, she said, I never went to court, which is fucking crazy. Because, nigga, I done beat 100 cases on no face, no case. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what makes it seem suspect to me. Like, hold on.
Right.
What happened?
Hey, I'm sorry. I got to cut this. Family business.
Go ahead,
family business is calling me, man.
I'm watching you, big bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate your call. Holla at your boy. It's your boy, Jes33king production, man. Hey, that man had a lot of insight. Hey, and if you hear me right now, what's your name? 4662. If you hear me right now, that's my number. That's my number. Make sure you save my number. Make sure you save my number in about, I say about 2 hours. I'm hearing certain people talking real breezy or about me, and you know what I'm saying, I don't know if it's true or not, you know what I'm saying, but we go get that thing checked, and I'm talking about straight drop. We go get that checked real quick, you know what I'm saying. Like, I ain't the dude to kind of start beef. I got peace and love for everybody, you know what I'm saying. Like, that's how I get down. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I stay peaceful. I stay peaceful across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to get across my message. Now, what I was saying about this Charlamagne the God, it's crazy how 15 years later, it's almost seemed looked down upon for a woman to come out and say, hey, this guy did this. Now, what if this man wasn't a celebrity and she came out 15 years later and said, hey, this guy did this? It wouldn't be wrong. You'd have been like, oh, okay, let's do something, girl. But since this guy is a celebrity, why is it a bad thing all of a sudden for her to say something and to use another celebrity platform to do it? Like, I get it. Charlamagne the God is enemies with Star. Like, Star has a vendetta. He got this anger towards Charlamagne the God, and he would do anything in the world to discredit Charlamagne the God or to expose Charlamagne the God. Just so happens Charlamagne the God had a rape case against him back when he was 20 years old. This man, he's like 15 to 20 years later. Now the girl is using Charlamagne's the God, the raper, enemy platform to zero. I think I should be okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, now Charlamagne the God's two of Charlamagne the God's enemies, the victim and one of his arch enemies, came together and one interviewed the other, and they was talking about this rape. Charlamagne the God need to be put in his fucking place some way, shape, or how. Because if you know Charlamagne the God, he's a fucking asshole and he's a fucking predator. He's always talking about smelling people chairs, women chairs after they get up, literally smelling their chairs to see how they pussy smell. He talk about getting them drunk. He's talking about putting stuff in a drink. He's talking about roofies. He's talking about all types of stuff that would make you look like a predator. And that's what he is. He is a predator, and that's what I'm gonna call him. And that's what Charlamagne the God to me is. And I just don't see for the life of me how anybody can even try to protect that. You get what I'm saying? Like, but in closing, and I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. It's only 46 minutes. 15 years have in common with a 20-year-old. The conversation ain't going to be right. Yeah, right. That's that 15. A 15-year-old and a 20-year-old have nothing fucking in common. You know what I'm saying? And if you got an opinion, if you want to call in before I wrap this thing up, the number is there. It's 217-931-8991. And I'm more than welcome to take your call. But thought somebody was coming. But yeah, so all I'm saying is they don't have nothing in common. Charlamagne was wrong. He knew the girl was 15 years old. He knew it was going down. He was just a young hothead who was a predator. If he could talk the way he talks now, imagine as a mature adult. And you should hear how he talks as a mature adult. I missed a call. Hello? What the hell just happened? Missed your call. Sorry. Incoming call. If you're trying to call in again. I'm sorry. Okay, stupid ass. Okay, if you're trying to call in one more time. Sorry about that. If you're trying to call in one more time. I need to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you got to say. Most definitely you did get through. Please call back. Again, 15-year-old girl, Charlamagne the God, 20 years old. What conversation do you have? He got cricket. I don't got cricket. I got Wi-Fi call. I got what is it called? Text now. And it just doesn't make sense. I need to see those likes go up. The number is 217-931-8991. And you're more than welcome to call in again, 217-931-8991. I'm not going to be in long. I'm just thinking about how can we sit back and just make the accuser seem like she's doing something wrong because she's using another person's platform to get at that person or to expose that person or just to talk about it. Maybe she just wanted to talk about her experience with Charlamagne God, given that now he's a celebrity. I think it's perfect timing. I think it's a good time for her to expose him. Like, let the man, okay, you want to get some closure. You had some closure. You dealt with it as a 15-year-old, as a 20-year-old, a 25-year-old. Now you're 30 years old, and you see that your guy that raped you is this big celebrity guy, and his character is to be sort of like a predator. Of course you're going to talk shit about him. Of course you want to now speak up. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's a predator, and that's what he is. Charlamagne God is nothing good, and I don't see anything wrong with the young lady using Star's platform to say, hey, look at this rapist. I don't like Charlamagne God. Charlamagne God, if y'all go look up Charlamagne God. If you don't know how to spell it, just click Charlamagne God, creepy moments, or Charlamagne God, bad moments, and you will see what the fuck I'm talking about. You'd be like, whoa, this is the guy who everybody likes. Like, I'm subscribed to Power 106. I used to like the guy because he didn't hold his breath. I used to like I love DJ Envy. Like, he's a family guy. Anybody talk greasy about his wife? I remember one time somebody tried to joke about his wife. I mean, this man went crazy. He went crazy. He was like, no, you don't talk about my wife. You don't talk about my kids. And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I like Angela Yee. You know, she's a little quirky, but I like her. You know what I'm saying? Then Charlamagne the God image, he was just this tough, he was this tough guy that's always talking shit about people, and he would get to tough answers. He would ask all the tough answers. I did like his character until I found out he did rape somebody. And, you know, and then, you know, and I know you heard that C Murder is getting out of jail. Somebody was talking about Master P. C Murder finally is getting out of jail. I'm gonna do a video on that one too. I like Angeline. I like Angeline. Yee is just, I mean, she's so pretty. She's so cute. She's so pretty with her little self, and she just be coming in with the little side little jabs. I mean, like, look at Angela Yee trying to side jabs. Like, Charlamagne would fucking left hook you. DJ Envy would jab you to death, but Charlamagne God is going with the knockout, and that's the makeup of the Breakfast Club, and they are a hit morning show. You know what I'm saying? People would love to do their numbers. I would love to do their numbers. Like, they do millions a day, millions of people, so much to where Diddy bought a TV station just to put them on. What's up, Brown Chocolate? You get what I'm saying? I thank you for all my loyal subscribers. Free C Murder, holla at your boy. Yeah, I know. I thank you for all my subscribers. I thank you for the people that stayed with Jes33king production, that stuck by my side, you know, through the ups and downs of Jes33king production. I appreciate every last one of you guys. Rock with me to the end. I guarantee you we will grow this channel together. And if you stay with me from the beginning, it always pays off. It's going to pay off for everybody. And Free Suge Knight too, huh? That dude is crazy. Anyway, but I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to every last one of my hardcore subscribers. And if you haven't done it, please hit that notification bell so you can get instant access to Jes33king production. And you know what it is. I'm out.